What's up, guys? Prince FPV here. Just want to do a quick little video here to explain naked GoPros and some risks you could take because it happened to me. So now, I'm sure GEPRC, they haven't offered to do anything. Not going to say it's 100% their fault. Electronics fail, but it would be nice if they would have just sent me out the parts that blew up. But they didn't. I'm not going to fucking cry over it. Whatever it is, what it is. But to show you that obviously I know what I'm doing, I've got it down to a science how to make these. Look at how clean I take those screens off. Do you see any hack marks from a saw? No. No hack marks from a saw. Look at that case afterwards. Look at how clean that is. No hacking. I take it apart perfect. And I don't use a heat gun either. Okay? All right? I just use a razor blade. One of those U-line knives that slide out with your thumb. And it kills the blade going around once. But okay, so I've done it a few times. You're probably not going to be able to see this, so I'll put some pictures up. But all these capacitors in here, it's fucking black puddle. No good anymore. So I don't know if this fried, but I did test the back, completely fried. And the fan doesn't work. It doesn't send power. It literally, everything just blew up. It was working fine for 2 weeks. And I should have known better than to just trust this little dinky BEC here. That 6S through this little cable was not going to cause some type of surge on these. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, could just be a bad BEC. And it was defective from the factory for all I know, because I know people have success with these. But what I've done, so I'm still waiting on, obviously, new BEC, new fan. I'm using a new ribbon cable. This is a whole new Hero 9 torn down, just waiting, ready to be finished. But what I've got here is a BEC, an actual BEC that you can trust, okay? This thing's all conformal coated to it. Comes like waterproofed, like you can sink it underwater type of thing. Basically, this can take, I believe it's 28 volts, and it'll convert it down to 5, right? So what I've done here, as you can see, is I've put the balance lead on there, right? Soldered it up, heat shrink, and then you've got a nice thick cable. And then what you're going to do is you've got your battery and ground, you're going to solder to that, rather than using this dinky little plug again too. And you know, you're only sending 5 volts to this BEC as opposed to sending potentially pack voltage if this fails and frying your GoPro. We don't want that. So just a little information, because like I said, I had one fry and it worked fine for 2 weeks. Plugged this bad boy in and out came the smoke. And I've never seen a GoPro smoke at all. And I've smashed many of them and they've never smoked. So, you know, something about running off 5 volts. So just beware, guys. And this is not going to just apply to GEPRC. I can promise you that. I don't care what naked GoPro you're making. I think either, you know, run it off your flight controller if you want to deal with all that. I don't. Or, I mean, this thing doesn't weigh much. You know, run it off of, look at it beside the GEPRC fan. Once the balance lead's on there, it's really nothing. I would just personally run it off the flight controller 5 volt. Which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to run this BEC as a little fail-safe in between, because we all know these things aren't cheap. And yeah, honestly, it was heartbreaking when that happened, because I honestly loved the camera. It was awesome. I got some really good footage with it. The Cinewhoops fly amazing with the weight reduction, and me having a little more weight here. I don't use the screen, so there's no screen in behind there. As you can see, there's no screen back there. Probably just pop that glass off too, just to save that little bit of weight, a little more airflow, but I'm probably going to keep it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think that little bit's going to make that much of a difference, but I hope you guys found this video good and you got some good information out of it, because yeah, don't get screwed up like I did and have pack voltage fry your GoPro mainboard. It could have fried the lens too. Who knows? I'm not willing to test anything unless GEPRC is willing to send me out a GoPro board, which I doubt they're going to do that, and then I would test the camera and stuff on that. But yeah, anyways, guys, so just be careful, man. Be careful. You remember, like, you're tearing apart a GoPro and you're adding aftermarket parts. So definitely this BEC failed, because when I plug into it now, The fan don't turn on. There's no voltage going to the 3.3, and yeah, it's dead. It doesn't power shit. So have a good one, guys.